Hello, everyone, and have we got something great on tap for you today? The question we're going to ask you is who would you rather hug, President Trump or President Biden? Or conversely, who would you rather have hug you? Would you rather have President Trump give you a hug or President Biden give you a hug? Put your answers down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from all of you out there. But before we get into that, folks, I want to welcome you all to the Dr. Nasser Sheikh Show. I'm your guest host today. My name is Dr. Sheikh, and we hope you, if it's your first time, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And I'm going to set this up. It's a reaction video. Put together a series of clips of President Trump giving hugs to people and President Biden doing the same thing. You judge for yourself as to which you think is who's the best hugger and put your comments below. And what I'll do is try to set these clips up with my reaction. And the first one is going to be the one in the Oval Office that you see right here with President Trump. And here's a young boy right over here who's the star of this thing here. His name is Jordan McClint. And he's there with his parents and other adults and other children that are suffering from serious health challenges, handicaps. And as President Trump is signing the Right to Try bill, which is going to give access for patients to get life-saving therapies that haven't gone through the entire FDA process, right now. So anyways, let's go ahead, set this thing up here, and let's see what happens between President, and this is why we love President Trump, folks. This is absolutely classic. Let's see.
Another promise to the American people by signing the Right to Try bill into law. It lets patients with terminal illnesses receive experimental treatments not yet approved by the FDA. And one of those patients who was so grateful for it, he could not wait to give the president a hug. Watch this.
He went for the hug. Did you see that? He went for the hug, right? President Trump is about ready to address the media. Jordan goes in for the hug, backs off, and then watch his classic response. There's right. He's looking at him. Look at the way he's looking right there, folks. Look at his eyes, right? The president over there. And he went back. He realized this kid's only 9 years old. He's there with the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, the most powerful man in the world, right? And he didn't interrupt him, didn't do anything. He just went back to that thing. I mean, it's a classic look. This is why millions and millions of us love President Trump, folks. This is why his children have turned out to be so great. They're great people. He's a great father. You want to say anything else about him, you can't take away the fact that he is a great, loving father. His kids will attest to that. You've seen his children, okay, the way they turned out. They're not messed up. They're not on drugs. They're not out there, doing stupid stuff. They're just, hardworking, citizens of America that have turned out to be absolutely great. And that's just great parenting from him, Melania, Ivana, all of those or whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and continue on and see what happens. And there you see. There it is. He could have continued, right? President Trump could have continued. But you know what? He realized what was going on. Goes there, gives him the hug. Let's continue. Get a kiss. And it just goes on.
Such a sweet.
And so, this is Fox, obviously, giving, President Trump his props. The next 30 seconds, how I want to set this up is it's going to be his mom talking about Jordan and the Duchenne muscular dystrophy and why this bill is going to be life-saving for so many people. It was something that the president promised. He delivered on this promise. So we're going to hear from his mom. We're going to set that up and go to it right now.
Moment. That was 9-year-old Jordan McClint, who is battling a Duchenne muscular dystrophy. He and his family have fought so hard for the bill that his name is even on it. Jordan and his mom, Laura McClint, join us right now to tell us what this all means to them. Good morning to both of you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good morning. Morning.
Good morning. All right, Laura, let's start with you. Talk to us for folks that don't know what DMD is, what it's also referred to. What is that? At what point did you know that something was not right with Jordan, and how has his life been since?
So Jordan was almost 4 when he was diagnosed with Duchenne, which is a fatal muscle wasting disease that affects about 1 in 3,500 boys. He's now 9 and he's doing great. He's part of a clinical trial. We've been traveling to Chicago once a week for 65 weeks, and he's doing amazing.
Jordan, you have such a sweet smile. So we've all seen that video of you with President Trump on stage, and he gives you a hug. What did he say about your hair? Do you remember?
That it was very nice, and if he had that hair 10 years before he was president, he would be president.
So this next clip is from North Carolina, where President Trump is out there handing out, I think, food parcels to various people that were affected from some of the flooding. And a boy out there asked the president if he can get a hug. This also is classic. This is also why we love President Trump. So let's watch this.
Yeah. So you got it. President, this is Tucker. He's helping us today. Do they have ice up there, Jim? Yes, they do. Pull right on up there and they give you some ice. Thank you. Hang in there. Take care of the house.
Thanks a lot for everybody.
You bet. You good, Tucker?
Can I have a
And there he is, right? Can I have a hug, right? Yeah. So, and what's the president do? Of course, I mean, of course, a president's going to do that. But it's just the way that this man interacts with whether it's an adult or a child or an infant. This is why millions and millions and millions of people in America and around the world love this man. And for those of you that don't, look in the mirror. You have a serious condition called Trump derangement syndrome. And I don't know if there's a vaccine for that, folks. There ought to be, okay? But there isn't. There just isn't. But you got to give the man props for things like this. Anyways, let's continue.
Where's your dad?
So anyways, that's how, that one, it just, sometimes you're at a loss for words, and other times, I mean, the words just come in there, but just what else can you say, folks? Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely great. Anyways, the third clip we're going to show you is going to be where President Trump is in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And folks, you got to see this again. Classic. And we'll bring that right up right now.
Look at that guy over there. Wow. Bring him up.
Bring him up here. Bring him up. Is that great or what?
What's your name?
Name.
Now, he's supposed to look like Donald Trump, but he's actually much too good looking. You are really handsome. Are you having a good time tonight?
Night.
Where's your daddy? And your mommy, right? Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to them, or do you want to stay with Donald Trump?
Jump.
Was that classic? President Trump says, you want to go back to your parents? Or you want to stay with Trump? And he goes, Trump. I mean, you couldn't have written a script. You couldn't have written a script. Okay, better than this. Let's continue. Look at the reaction from President Trump.
Beautiful. What a beautiful boy. What a beautiful boy.
And this next clip, folks, is President Trump in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And he brings up a couple of kids up on the stage. And once again, Trump and the children. It's a showstopper, folks. Absolute showstopper. Let's show you this clip And it's just, again, absolutely classic Trump interacting with the crowd. Why we love President Trump.
Wait, that is the most beautiful little girl. Hi, honey. What a beautiful. Look how beautiful. Hi. You want to come up and see me? Huh? You want to come up? Come on. Most beautiful little girl. Wow. And she got all decked out for this evening. Wow. So beautiful. Oh, come on. Okay, just no more, though. No more. Come on, bring her. So beautiful.
I mean, everybody is up there, right? I mean, who would want their child to go up there and get, a picture taken with President Trump, have something that a lasting memory for the rest of your life, right? Classic in this day and age to be having a photograph taken with the president when you're just a young little boy or a girl that you can show to your child later on, said, you were with President Trump up on stage. I mean, what an amazing, what an amazing, picture, that would be an amazing memory that would be for the parents, obviously, maybe not the child at the time, but later on. Anyways, let's continue. Say hello? Hi. What's your name? And these kids are not that scared. I mean, they're not taken aback by the moment. They're just kids acting as kids, and Trump is acting as Trump. Classic. Unbelievable. Why we love him.
Salamnish.
What?
Salamnish.
Oh, that's say it.
My name's Salamnish.
And you know that where are your parents? Where are your parents? Wow, congratulations. What a job. What a beautiful person you are.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Come here. Boy, they did a good job. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on. So beautiful. Look at this. Wow.
I mean, now, folks, any politician is going to do this, but we've seen this with other politicians. But I don't remember it being as endearing or just sort of, off the cuff or whatever. It seems contrived when other politicians do it, handshaking and kissing the baby and all that stuff. It seems like, it's sort of rehearsed, it's planned, it's orchestrated, it's part of the script. I don't get that. Maybe I'm being a little biased, but it just doesn't seem that way with President Trump. Anyways, your comments down below. It'd be great. Let's continue on.
Want to say hello?
Hello.
What's your name?
Bronson.
Say.
Bronson.
And do you love Wisconsin?
Say go, Trump, go.
Say yes.
Yes.
Thank you, honey. Hey, isn't that what it's all about, right? Beautiful. Beautiful job, Mom and Dad. We just made two big stars. We made two big stars, two great people.
And our final clip now is of our bumbling President Joe Brandon, our senile, dementiated, I use that word, dementiated president, giving his hugs. And here he is giving this long-lasting hug to Hillary Clinton that lasted like 20 minutes. He just won't let go of her, folks. You've got to watch this, okay? This is unbelievable. And you got to see Hillary's trying to get out of it. She's trying to tap out of it a couple of times. You'll see that thing. He just won't let her go. He's grabbed her by the waist and he holds on to it. This was really, really creepy and just all out weird, folks. Anyways, so watch this. Unbelievable.
Hugs that keep going and going and going, Joe Biden wouldn't let Hillary go as they met on the tarmac at Scranton Airport.
And as you can see here, I mean, look at him. He's grabbed her by around the waist. I mean, he's holding on to her, like pulls her in, right? And you can just take a look at the facial expression here, folks. I mean, look at this. This is just so weird. I know it's captured in still frame, but this is just absolutely very, very, cringeworthy. And so this is, I'm going to just, the clip goes on and it just basically shows how, she's getting ready to try to, get out of his grasp, and she's trying to do it in a delicate manner, but this is classic, okay? So let's continue to watch and see what happens. So you see right here, right? Here she is. She tapped a couple of times. She's trying to again with the facial expression, she's trying to let go, and he has got a hold on her and just won't let go at all. It's like a Labrador, basically. He's clenched down and I ain't letting you go. So again, folks, just absolutely unbelievable. Let's go ahead and continue on with this. So I'm going to set this next clip up, and that is you're going to see a close-up of Hillary trying to tap out a couple of times on Joe's shoulder that, hey, you know what, enough, okay, let me go, all right? So let's go ahead and watch this. There's a tap, another tap, there's a tap. And so the last 30 seconds to basically set up is here's Joe Biden being just creepy Joe Biden Brandon, all right? And these really are just creepy, creepy videos. So let's take a look at this, folks, and tell me if you want to be on the receiving end of a hug from Joe Biden. I mean, there he goes in for the sniff. This is unbelievable, folks. Going in for a sniff. And watch how this young girl is recoiling from this. And the mother, look at the mother up here. She's like going, what the hell are you doing? And she's trying to be, I mean, she knows that people are watching. This is being taped. And she's probably thinking, what do I do? Do I just smack him? Do I slap him? He's a president of the United States. But just watch the reaction of this young girl as he leans in for a kiss, and watch her recoil. I mean, this is just creepy, folks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at her. Look. And the mother is trying to wonder what's going on. The dad's like going, I mean, that's just a defensive smile right there, folks. I mean, he's just unbelievable. And she is recoiling. I mean, the body language is just, I mean, this is just terrible. There it is. And again, look at that. She keeps, and then goes in for another sniff. And then look at this right here. Look at the eye contact. Look, she's looking right at him, wondering, what the hell is this perv doing? This is unbelievable. And look at that. She's like, she gave him a little tap. Here's Biden, okay, doing the same thing, giving a big hug, okay? Now, this is Ash Carter. Now, watch this, folks. Okay, this is Ash Carter. And this is his wife. And this is just absolutely, I mean, unbelievable here. He's got his, I mean, who does these kind of things? He's got his hands on her shoulder. Is he giving her a back rub? Is this a back rub time? Are we in a massage parlor or whatever? Is Joe a masseuse of some kind? This is unbelievable. And this goes on for a long, long time. Ash is probably get your hands off of my wife and, move around to the front here, fella. Unbelievable. This is just cringeworthy. Watch. And he goes, look at that. He goes in for a sniff. I mean, this is, and look at her, her face. I mean, I think he's probably watching out of the corner of his eyes over here, but this is just absolutely cringeworthy here. This is just unbelievably, I don't know what else to say, folks. I just don't know what else to say. But you've got to answer the question that I asked in the beginning of the video, and that is, who, after seeing all this, Who would you rather hug, President Trump or President Biden? You know what? You may say, I'll hug President Trump. I ain't hugging Joe Biden, and I'll let President Trump hug me, but I am no way letting President Biden hug me. And there's no way I would ever let my kids, be around President Biden and get a hug from him. But that's just me. Put your comments down. Let us know what you think. Like, share, follow, and subscribe to the channel. You hope you enjoyed, what we did here, put this thing together for you folks. And I'll leave you with my final thought, and that is when you're right, you're right. And the President Trump was right. And when you're left, oh my God, you're just creepy and wrong. That's just what President Biden was. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.